What is up? What is good? And how's everyone doing? Welcome everyone to my live reaction / read along of the One Piece manga. As always, there are links in the description. I'm Reelers on Viz. If you enjoy this chapter, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. Leave your favorite moments along with what you rate this. And if you have any suggestions or recommendations for other stuff, leave all that in the comment section. With that being said, we're starting off with the color spread. Luffy's hanging around with Usopp hanging on for dear life. And Luffy's eating some meat. Okay, from left to right, we got Nami hanging on to Jinbei, while the rest of the Strats are crossing a ladder bridge. We got Rook playing some music, and there's penguins flying around. Sanji's trying to get Nami to cross along with them. Zoro's looking up at Luffy. And then on the right side, we got Frankie in a hot air balloon. Robin and Chopper are almost all the way to the next building, and they're looking at Luffy. Oh, we also have like a wanted poster of Luffy in the background, just laughing. I don't think we've been here. Alright, let's get into this. Okay. Chapter 1155, The Rocks Pirates. Okay, so we're starting off where we left off with Rocks mean Loki. Hey, Loki? Yeah, this is Elbaph, but my dad ain't here. He's on an expedition. Are you puny humans? I've never seen your kind before. You really do screw around. And I think this is Stussy talking? Aw, you're adorable, Heart. Okay, this is Rocks. Wait, did you say Dad? Are you Harald's kid? Even on an expedition, you can still get in touch with him. What's your name? Loki? Okay, Loki, you're gonna do as I say. Go back home right now and get someone to contact your old man. Here's the message you tell them to pass on. Unquote. Loki is gravely wounded. Return to Elbaph at once. And Loki's angry. Huh? Since when do I have to listen to what you humans have to say? Are we started up at Fist Tech? Plus, it's not like Dad would come back home just because I got hurt. Okay. Stop ordering me around, you little weakling. And Rocks is like coming up with the attack. Oh, he's hawking up. Rocks' sword attacks were famous for blasting everything in sight, like a gigantic hammer or cannonball. Boom! He just unloads it. Ow! Wahahaha! There, what'd I just say? Loki's gone and gotten wounded. Okay, got the narrator box. This madman had crossed Harald's path at the Reverie 1 year. ... Ooh. Okay, so we switched to Reverie. 5 kings have been attacked and captured. It's an abduction. They were taken by a large man dressed in black. Doom. Got Emu? The lives of kings are no threat to Mu. And Rocks is just sitting there with his gun out? I suppose not, but your whole land is in a panic. In a historical anomaly. Never repeated before or since. Okay. Got the servant ... Doom. Is that Gunko? Got the different colored eyes? Someone infiltrated the Chamber of Flowers at the very core of the Holy Land. ... Emu's looking at Rocks. The man described himself as a worshipper of Davy Jones. He did not do anything more than this. as he knew he could not. But before he departed, he left a warning. I will be back. Right here. Okay? Naturally, word of this incident never saw the light of day. But as it happened, one other man infiltrated the Holy Land at the same time. Okay, we've got the celestial dragons looking derpy. Okay, look at him. He's far bigger than a giant. Wouldn't he still be a giant if he's... Okay. I desire him for a slave. No, he should be killed and stuffed for display. Okay, got the guards. Guards, protect your lieges. Jump, jump. Harold's just on fire. Hot, 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 hot. Fine, fine. The talks are off. I apologize for trespassing. But is this really necessary? Don't let the king abductor get away. No, that wasn't me. Okay, Rox is running towards Harold. The admiral's been defeated. His attacker went to the palace. Be wary. Huh? Okay. Celestial dragons. What is all this hubbub about? Bring me the big one. Harold? He must be the one who kidnapped the kings. I'm not going to be the fall guy. I'll seize him and... Okay, rocks. A giant in the Holy Land? Is this guy lost or something? And they just come clashing. Got hockey everywhere. Doom! Huh? This clash between strangers eradicated any sign of others for 5 kilometers around. Whoa! Name yourself. I am Harold. I'm Rox. Aim at the town with the next blow. If they capture us, they'll turn you into a slave. What? Why? Don't think, just do. Ah, yeah, kadoom. Cause them a big ruckus. Okay. And now Rox is just on Harold's shoulder. Which way is Elbaph? The new world's that way. Whoa! If you survive, let's meet again, Harold. And then he's just jumping off the cliff. Never! I don't consort with villains. Bam. What? You jumped off? The Navy Admiral that Rox had just struck down perished of his wounds despite mercy measures. After his many crimes of the day, Rox's name was launched into infamy, and his deeds stunned the rest of the world. And now we have his bounty poster, which doesn't have the bounty on it. He kind of looks like Bucky in this pose. Sometime later, got a ship blown up. Ah! Boom! He attacked a ship laden with heavily tributes en route to Sacred Mary Joa. Not only that, he destroyed the Gate of Justice and fled once again. With this ship and money as an initial base to work from, Rox dove into the pirating business. His activities were always hostile towards the government, but his first target was actually another pirate ship. Could have been. So he destroys the other ship. Okay. In the pirate world, there had long existed a famous and merciless game played between crews. The Davy Back Fight consisted of various competitions in which pirates gambled the fate of crewmates and flags. Then he has one posters. Ooh, he's slobbering, floating on the ship, and he like cooking. Okay. Who's this big guy that he's like fighting? Rox made good use of this game to assemble a very solid lineup for himself. They got someone amazing. You guys are gonna be shocked. Okay, so we got Edward Newgate, Shiki, Stussy. I wonder who was his first crewmate. At this point, his motley crew of miscreants flew no flag. And that was when... That's it! They arrived at Elbaph. A solid 2-page spread, okay. A rust castle. Elbaph. Okay, this is Harald talking. I hurried back as soon as I could. But you're already nearly healed up. What a relief. I know you're a very strong boy, Loki, but you should stay away from the underworld. He's like ... You're lucky you only fell from a cliff this time. There are plenty of other dangers that could befall you there. Okay, Loki's thinking, I can't believe Dad actually came back. That was just a coincidence, right? He wouldn't come back to see me. I mean, he did. And now they're on like a food tray? Rox! I've heard all about your exploits. What are you doing here? I've been dying to see you, pal. They're chowing down the giant pineapple. Okay, we got Rox. Oh, Loki kind of like modern day Loki kind of looks like Rox with like the thing that's draping off him. Okay. So we got like a gangster guy. We got Shiki. We got some dude in some armor who looks like he was back in Thrill Bark. We got Whitebeard. We got Stussy. We got a dude who looks like one of the vice admirals with like 3 chins. The multi-chin guy. Okay. Those are some giant. Those blueberries or grapes? Okay. This is Rox talking. You should join me, Harald. The world government's not going to hear you out anyway. Didn't you learn that lesson last time? Okay, this is Harald talking. Nonsense. The day I team up with a band of infamous rogues like you is the day our allies lose all faith in us. Okay, the rest of the guys. Gee ha 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 ha. Appreciate the feast. Okay, that's Shiki talking. Doom. So that's the king of Elbaph. He's huge. Okay. What? So you'd rather be ground beneath the world government's heel? I'm looking for a way to avoid that. We ought to be equals, every one of us. Now you're talking nonsense, Harald. Elbaph is a nation of almighty warriors. Anything you don't like, you could just smash to bits. Now they're shouting at each other. That's ancient history. Elbaph is changing. Rah. People's nature doesn't ever change. I know that fighting blood in your veins is bubbling over. Okay. Whitebeard's like, can we at least eat in peace? Okay. If you people follow this man, only disaster awaits you. Shiki's like, huh? Okay, now we're getting introduction boxes. Follow this fool? Yee ha 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 ha. Don't make me laugh. We're all individuals. If Rox dies, it won't affect the rest of us in the least. Mobster, Shiki, future golden lion. Yes, to see? That's true. But his plan is very appealing to me. We're set to make a killing. Art? Doom, 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 doom. Science robber, Miss Buckin. Buckingham Stussy. Okay, you got the mobster. You know about Full Lead? That island of exiles? They call it Pirate Island. They ship out all the hardened criminals there that countries can't handle in their own prisons. Gangster of the West Blue, Don Marlon. Isn't that where Gangbait is from? Maybe that's his like teacher. Okay, obviously Whitebeard. It was supposed to be a deserted island without food, where the damned simply want to die. Pirate Edward Newgate, future Whitebeard. Okay, now we got the triple neck guy, or triple chin guy. But in recent years, they've survived and built up a settlement there. How do you think that happened? Okay, Pirate Guru Wang Zhi, future Commodore of Pirate Island. Oh, that's who Blackbeard and them fought. Okay. Okay, we got the armor guy. It turns out there's a gold lode under that island. When the criminal underworld found out, they rushed to help mine it. And the prisoners made themselves a fortune. The government's seeing red. Pirate smuggler Ganzui. Okay. Back to like zoomed out of like the whole table. The island's crawling with vicious brigands. Get anywhere near it, and they'll rob you blind. Okay, Rox is saying this. Okay, Edward's probably like, huh? He's chowing down. So we made a deal with the government. I say to them, if we get the island back, how much will you give us? If they're willing to pay us, sure. We'll go raid Pirate Island and split the treasure between us. But we ain't giving the government the island or the prisoners. I'm gonna rule over Full Lead, and I'll get the idiots who live there to help me build a pirate's paradise. Can't you just see the dumbfounded looks on the government and Navy's faces? Vahahaha. Okay. This is just a prologue to my life. With the island as my base, bam. I'll wipe out the Navy and bring the Holy Land to its knees. And in the end, I'll be the king of the world. Loki's opened the door. Creak. Harold's chewing his food. You're making an enemy out of the entire world? It's too much to handle. Munch, munch. Go ahead and doubt me. Sooner or later, someone's going to do it. There's no authority in the world that lasts forever. Let's go, Harold. If we team up, we're unstoppable. Doom. And Loki's like, dot. Save your breath. I'm a king. And Loki tearing up and it's not coming out of his nose. You think I care? The world? Let's go and take over the world. And the next thing Loki knew, his outlook on life had been saved. 4 years later, after Harald ignored repeated invitations, Rox finally carried out his plan. The formidable lineup that joined him caused the world to quake with terror. And now we see his flag. Let's get going, boys. Whap, rah, doom. To be continued. Okay, so the formation of the Rox Pirates. Okay. I guess this makes sense for like Loki being like, I mean, he started out with like thinking no one loved him. His dad showing him compassion, like coming back even after like he got hurt. Why would he doubt his father though? And then we see like Roxham like he got beaten out of his senses, that he's like, oh my gosh. Oh, Rox must love me. Man. So be like Rox's first 6 like crewmates. We got Shiki, Miss Buckin, Don Marlon. I wonder what happened to him. Maybe like Gangbage took him out. We got Newgate, who's Whitebeard, Wang Zhi, and Ganzui. So Wang Zhi was defeated. That's how Blackbeard took over. Ganzui is bound to. He's the same guy that's on Third Bark, right? He's like one of the silver pirates, I think. I don't know. Like whatever happened to this guy? So we started with Loki mean rocks. So Rox just rocks him. Then we switch up to earlier, like when Harald and Rox first met, where Rox just comes into the Chamber of Flowers. Of course, like no one's gonna like care about Rox breaking in because that would just look bad for like Imu, even though no one knows about them. Yeah, I'm still thinking Imu is like a woman. And then we got Gunko. So when we saw Emu like for the first time, when like they were in the flower garden, I think that was also Gunko also. And then we got them crossing paths, and then going and striking. Man, like hockey all over. Got the steam just coming off him, and then like destroying everything around them. Yeah, he was just like attacking. So that's when he got his one poster. Wonder how much it was. And then he starts attacking heavily tributes. He destroyed the gates of justice. Did they like rebuild it? They must have, right? Yeah. Ow. He got his money up. Then he started attacking ship, like doing Davy Back Fights, which that plot coming back in. I wonder who like his first person he got was it Shiki, Blackbeard, Lucy. And then when do you get the other guys, the other 3 guys? We got a mobster, a guy in armor, and then the guy who took over full lead. Yeah, why would Harold not come see his son? Like, oh, Dad would never see me, even after I get hurt. And then he comes in like, surely not. This is just a coincidence. Yeah, like Rox keeps trying to get Harold to join his crew. He doesn't. He declines them. Rox then finally forms a crew. Yeah, that's full letter, right? And like Loki's just been hyped up by the words of Rox. He's probably like, well, if my dad's not gonna conquer the world, I might as well follow someone else. Yeah, this is kind of like Luffy and Shanks. Like, totally twisted. I mean, yeah, this certainly is Blackbeard's father. He's just not like heavy set. I don't know if we're having a break next week. This doesn't say, so yeah, good chapter, man. Like getting the team back together in general sense for the first time. I'm guessing, would we stop the flashback or would we continue? I guess we could continue with like when Loki sets sail and meets Shanks and Shanks defeats him. Or we go back to like when we previously saw in like another when in Loki's flashback where Rox stabs him. What else happened? Yeah, good chapter. What's everyone else's thoughts? If you enjoyed the chapter, give a like. If you're new, subscribe. Leave your favorite moments along with what you rate this. And if you have any suggestions or recommendations for other stuff, leave all that in the comment section. Thank you everyone for stopping by, hanging out, and reading along with me. And have a good rest of the day. Bye.